never believe it, but this is one spring that never went dry.
We came to the right place.
Nothing now. But the grass around here used to be knee-deep this time of the year.
That's what I said. We came to the right place.
Yeah, I know. But I wish I believed it the way you do. It's all right. I know them. Whenever I'm in this part of the country, I work for them. Till I get the itch to move again.
Well, I'll be doggone if it isn't Dusty Rhodes.
Joe Cartwright. Van, Hollis.
Oh, Dusty, how are you?
Fine and dandy. Jamie? This here's Jamie Hunter. We're traveling together now.
Howdy.
Good to see you, Jamie.
Jamie.
I remembered this spring and figured it'd be a good place to fill up her barrel and water a horse, but nothing but dust.
Yeah. Been like this for about 4 months. This is the worst drought we've had in years, Dusty.
Well, you've still got the lake.
Well, it doesn't help the grass on the hills much.
People can make it rain.
Well,
I've heard that some people can make it rain if they know how.
yeah, but some people think they can, but I figure it'll rain when it gets good and ready to rain. I hope it gets good and ready real soon. Boys, we better get along and find those strays. Dusty, you and your young friend here, you come and have supper with us.
Well, thank you.
See you.
Good to see you again.
Look forward to it. If the Cartwrights don't think you can make rain, nobody else is going to think so either. But this isn't the only place suffering drought. We'll go on to Carson City and try our luck there.
No, we won't. They need rain here in Virginia City, and I'm gonna make it.
Look at those prices, Mayor. Last week he was charging $2 a barrel, and that was steep.
Well, Scott, since then, we've had 7 more days without rain, and there's always somebody trying to make money out of the misfortunes of others.
It ain't right.
No, but it's legal. Why don't you go up and buy a barrel before the price goes up again?
I got 500 head of stock out there baking in the sun. A barrel wouldn't even get me started. Rainmaker. The vultures are beginning to circle.
I don't know. I've heard some people make rain.
I heard spunk water can remove warts.
Did you ever try it?
Never had warts.
You've had a drought like this before. Come on, it won't cost us nothing to listen.
Well, let's go find a mayor and strike a bargain.
Strike a better bargain, let the mayor find you.
What makes you think he's looking for us?
You see the prices in that water wagon down the street?
Yeah?
He's looking.
You know, Jamie, you put me in mind of a fella I knew back in Big Springs. No education to speak of, but oh my, he was smart. To hear him tell it, you'd think he knew more than any man living or dead.
Yeah, what's he doing now?
20 years.
Your name Garibaldi?
That's what it says on the sign, but you can call me Doc.
Well, I'm Mayor Corey. What are you doing in Virginia City, Mr. Garibaldi?
Well, we're just passing through. Stopped to water the horses.
Is that a fact? Well, the troughs are all dry, and so are most of the wells around here.
Oh, now, it's a shame.
You think so?
I said so, didn't I?
I guess you've come to fill them up for us.
Yeah, all it takes is a little rain.
Which you can supply, I suppose.
You said that, neighbor. I didn't. As a matter of fact, we're on our way to Colton, Arizona, where they haven't had a drop of rain in 3 months. So we better be on our way. We promised them we'd be there by the end of the month.
Just a minute, Doc.
Well, minutes make hours, and hours make days, and waiting around here could make me late.
Well, we'll only take about 30 minutes of your time, and we'll see that you get some water for your horses. We've been without water here for over 4 months. Maybe we ought to have a little talk, huh?
Talk, or business talk?
Business.
All right. You got 30 minutes.
We can talk in my office. You'd like us to believe that you can make it rain in Virginia City, huh?
No, I'm only telling you I can. You can believe what you want.
Can you absolutely guarantee you can make it rain?
Absolutely.
Well, supposing we did believe you, and supposing we was to hire you to perform these services, just what do you suppose it'd cost?
Well, since we're only supposing, I suppose it'd cost you about $5,000.
$5,000? You expect us to pay you $5,000?
I don't expect you to pay me a red cent. Where we're going, Colton, Arizona, $5,000 doesn't bother them any. They need rain, and they know I'll deliver, so they're waiting there with the money in their hands. Jamie?
Mr. Garibaldi, Doc, it's just possible that 5,000 doesn't scare us much either. But we would have to know more if we were going to close the deal.
Oh? Like what?
Well, you could camp on some side hill until we get a natural rain, then come running to collect.
Well, you tell me, when do you need the rain?
Yesterday.
You're wasting my time.
We haven't said no yet.
You haven't said yes either. Let's go on down the road.
Look, Doc, if we don't get rain within 2 weeks, there won't be anything here worth saving.
2 weeks, huh? Well, I can do that.
Sprinkles don't count. It's got to be a real rain. It's got to cover this whole area.
Oh, 20 miles in all directions. Gotta be. I wouldn't want the rain to miss Ben Cartwright's place.
You say that like you know.
Well, I do. And Hollis and Joe,
You a friend of theirs?
well, we was in business together. Partners.
Well, why didn't you say so?
Martin, you go talk to your neighbors south of town.
Right.
Garrison, you talk to your neighbors on the north and east. I'll line up the local folks. Well, Doc, that puts it square up to you.
We gotta have a contract first. Just have everybody sign right here at the bottom.
Oh, well, we're all friends here.
Well, a man can lose an awful lot of friends in a rainstorm.
And then there's a little matter of the advance.
What advance?
$200 to buy the chemicals and explosives.
Chemicals? Explosives?
Certainly, we gotta blow away the existing weather conditions, frolic the atmosphere, and create a natural vacuum to be filled by the oncoming rain clouds. And that takes more than 2 sticks, a pinch of salt, and a loud sneeze.
200 out of city funds. It's mighty irregular.
Here we stand, and down the road there's folks waiting with money in their hands.
Doc, wait a minute. Here's your advance.
Well, thank you, Mayor. I'll be back for that contract tomorrow. Now, what's all this about $200? You told me all the chemicals we need wouldn't cost more than $50.
I'm doing this for you.
For me? Now, hold on, boy.
We gotta buy the lumber to build the tower.
$150 worth?
Yeah.
Just how much tower are you figuring on building?
18 feet and 2 inches high. And strong.
Fine, strong, huh? Well, you've come to the right man for the job. Did I ever tell you about the bridge I built across No Bottom Canyon?
Yeah, you told me.
Now, this better work, or we're going to have an awful lot of sore citizens coming at us.
Won't matter. You'll never see us.
Why not?
It'll be raining too hard.
If you had one of these that fit me, Fred, one of these dress-up vests, how much would you ask for?
Well, this is $1.75, boss.
$1.75.
Yeah, here we go. Come on.
Thing's going sky high.
Now, that's not bad.
Yeah? Seems a little tight.
Well, I have to let it out a little.
Yeah. But $1.75, that's ridiculous.
Oh, hi.
Hi, Jamie. Yeah, go ahead and wait on the young man.
Now, you look like a boy with a nickel to spend. I bet you want some jelly beans.
No,
Licorice whips. Okay, I give up. What do you want?
I need some buckets.
Those are solid oak. They won't crack, they won't split, leak. They'll last a lifetime.
Good, I'll take 10 of them.
10?
Mm-hmm.
That's going to cost you a lot of money.
Oh, I've got a lot of money. And more coming. $4,800 more.
You wouldn't want to buy this whole store, would you?
No.
That's what I should have said 10 years ago. Oh, you want 10 buckets? And was there anything else?
Oh, yeah, a whole lot of things.
Huh.
20 gallons of turpentine,
20 gallons terps.
15 pounds of sulfur,
15 pounds of sulfur,
20 pounds of soda.
20 pounds of soda.
You have blasting powder?
Oh, that comes in 10-pound kegs.
Good, I'll take 5.
50 pounds?
Mm-hmm.
Would you mind my asking, what do you want this stuff for?
Atmospheric manipulation.
Oh, I guess that explains it. Was there anything else?
Oh, yeah. 20 pounds of salt.
20 pounds of salt.
You have that?
Yes,
Yeah, and a bottle of Quicksilver.
Quicksilver. Beans.
Oh, no, we'll need scoops.
How many scoops?
3.
3 scoops. Anything else?
Let's see. Oh, need something to stir with. Big, something big, like an oar. An oar or
An
paddle.
oar?
Yeah.
Well, I've got an oar.
Oh, okay, I'll take that.
Cups.
Okay, 4 cups.
4 cups.
You hired a what?
A rainmaker, Ben. Said he was a friend of yours, Dr. B. Barnaby Garibaldi, rainmaker.
Never heard of him.
See? I told you he was a phony.
You did not.
Well, wait a minute, fellas. There's no harm done. Unless you've already paid him for the job.
Not a chance. We were going to pay him when it rained.
Except for the advance.
The advance. How much?
He said he needs some supplies.
How much?
Chemicals, explosives, $200.
All right, where is this miraculous rainmaker?
Last time I saw him, he was heading out of town.
Toward the Ponderosa.
Howdy, hoss.
Oh, hi, Dusty. Hey, it looks like you two are going to stay around for a while.
Oh, a couple of weeks, more or less. Did you get everything?
Got everything.
Not everything. Where's the grub?
That comes to $84.23. Now, are you sure there isn't anything else?
Yes.
We'll need lumber for the tower.
Oh, I've got
right.
that. I've got that out back.
Well, let's have a look.
I've got all kinds of it.
Right here.
Hey, Jamie, explain what. Tell me about that manipulation. What is that in here?
Oh, I'm gonna make it rain.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll see you, Jamie.
Okay, bye. Something wrong?
Oh, no, they ain't nothing wrong. Best of luck, Jamie.
Thank you.
Here she comes.
On the ground, just touching.
Just like I said, 18 feet 2 inches exactly.
All right. Well, come on down. We got a lot more to do. One quart of iodine. £15 of sulfur.
Blasting powder. We're in business with a bang.
That's the way it's supposed to be. 10 gallons of turpentine.
10 gallons of turpentine.
20 pounds of soda.
20
Right
pounds of soda. That could mean trouble.
Well, if it is, it's been a mighty short 2 weeks.
You wait right here. I'll go talk to him. Howdy, neighbors.
Howdy.
Something wrong?
Yeah, it's sure some piece of construction you got there.
Yeah, and it had to be exactly the right size.
Well, Ben, is he a friend of yours or ain't he?
Oh, yes, I know him.
What about the advance?
Well, anybody's going to build a tower like that sure isn't fixing to run off somewhere.
Well, since they're on your land, you can keep an eye on them. I think I'll be getting back to town. It's a comfort to know he's a friend of yours, and you'll vouch for him.
I'll see you back in town. Where'd you learn to build like this?
Well, you know that trestle over Walnut Creek?
Yeah?
Well, I did 6 months carpentering on that trestle.
Did you? Well, what's it for? And what about that? B. Barnaby Garibaldi, Doctor of Precipitative Practices. Now, would you mind explaining to me where you got that rig and that new name?
Why, sure, man. Jamie?
Is everything all right?
Everything's fine. You can put the gun away now. Why don't you kick up the fire there and put the coffee pot back on? Holler when it's hot.
Is he a relative of yours?
No, he's a stray like me. We kind of got together by accident.
Huh?
I was coming back from Montana, coming over a high pass, and I found this wagon in a ditch. Jamie was trying to get it out, and Tom Hunter, that's Jamie's daddy, was down sick in the back end of the wagon and wrapped up in a blanket, freezing 1 minute and burning up the next.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know Tom Hunter very long, but he was one of the best. And he knew he was dying, too, but not a whimper out of him. He was just worried about the boy, and he asked me if I'd take care of him and kind of see that he got a fair share of education. Told him I wasn't the man for that job, but he insisted.
And you promised to do it?
Yeah. But like I said, he was one of the best.
Coffee's ready.
Be right there.
Quite a responsibility you've taken, huh?
Oh, it ain't been too bad so far.
Probably strong enough to float a bullet, but that's the way my pa liked it.
Oh, yes, it's strong, all right. You old enough to drink coffee?
I'm old enough to take care of myself. I'm old enough to drink coffee. I'm old enough to take care of him, too.
Now, just a minute. You're mighty confused, aren't you? I'm taking care of you, remember?
Well, I might confused. Now, you're Dusty Rhodes, and you're Jamie Hunter. Who's this Dr. Garibaldi?
Nobody really. The name just kind of goes along with the wagon and the book.
And Dusty's a bad name for a rainmaker.
Yeah, it sure is. And what makes you so all-fire certain that you can make rain?
I'm not sure, but he is.
It's all in the book, Mr. Cartwright. My pa wrote it all down, step by step.
Well, son, I sure don't mean to be disrespectful to your father. I just don't believe that it's possible to shape or twist nature to make it do whatever you want it to.
Well, sure you can. You can dam up a stream and water a field. You can plow up the ground and spread fertilizer around and plant corn where nature's growing nothing but weeds and wildflowers.
Well, of course, you can do that in the ground, but you can't make rain out of the sky.
No more than you can make corn out of the ground. But you can plow the ground and plant the seed.
Jimmy, this is not a game. This is serious, dangerous business. Look around you. It's tinder dry as far as the eye can see. We haven't had rain here in 4 months. And people are upset. Now, they can't take their frustrations out against nature. But if someone like you comes along, and you say you're going to make rain, they believe you. And then you cannot make rain. They can sure take it out on you.
We get hard, Mr. Cartwright. We're gonna make rain.
Thanks for the coffee.
You shouldn't have talked to him like that.
He's much as said my pa was a liar.
Now, hold off, boy. He said there's some things a man can't change, and the weather might just possibly be one of them.
My pa was right, and I'm gonna prove it.
Oh, now listen, Jamie.
You gonna try to talk me out of it, too?
It'd be a waste of my breath.
That's right.
But I'll tell you something. If you don't start being a little nicer to people, I'm going to turn you over my knee. And another thing, it's about time you started to learn a little yes, sir, and no, sir, and thank you very much, sir.
You think so?
I know so.
All right.
What?
I said all right.
All right, what?
All right, sir.
That's better.
Yes, sir. No, sir. Thank you very much.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
I'll be very honest, Corey. I don't think there's a man alive who can make rain.
It's not a happy thought, Ben.
No, it sure isn't.
We got to let him try, Ben. Things are desperate now. Getting worse by the minute.
Not so bad for you, Ben. You got a whole lake full of water.
Yes, and no grass.
Well, I've got a little of either, and I'm willing to try anything.
All right, but don't get your hopes up too high.
Well, you're the one who vouched for them.
I didn't vouch for their ability to make rain.
Well, if it don't rain, you were right. If it does, you get the benefit without paying.
Gentlemen, if it rains within the next 2 weeks, I'll be more than happy to pay my share.
Number one! Number two! Number three! All right, Dusty, start mixing those chemicals.
What's going on here?
We're preparing to sow the seeds, Ben.
Now, you don't believe any of all this, do you?
And not for 1 minute.
And, well, why are you doing all this? Why don't you just stop it before it goes any further?
Well, I don't know how we can do that, short of tying him in the back of the wagon and riding him out of the country.
Now, look, I got a book here that a friend of mine gave me in town. It's all about frauds and confidence games, and there's a whole chapter here about rainmakers. Now, we can prove to him that you cannot make rain.
Won't make a bit of difference.
Well, we can prove it.
Ben, all you've got is a book that says he can't. He's got a book that says he can. Now, just what have we proved?
Dusty, this book was written by an authority.
And his book's written by his pa.
Well, his pa was wrong.
But Ben, he's heard all that. He's heard his dad called a charlatan, a fraud, a scoundrel. He's seen him run off and chased away. Why, he's even seen him tarred and feathered and ridden out of town on a rail.
Well, then he knows that it's dangerous.
Better than either one of us. That's what killed his daddy.
You saw all this?
Yeah. They worked Jamie over with the willow switch while they were at it. When his pa died, Jamie latched onto that book and set out to make it rain. With a vengeance. I guess he's trying to prove to the whole world that those people were wrong and his daddy was right.
Hi, Jamie.
What are you doing here?
Well, I just came out here to help.
Why? You don't believe in anything I'm doing?
It's just that we have different opinions, Jamie.
I know we do. Why do you want to help?
Well, they asked me in town to come out here and keep an eye on you. And, well, as long as I'm out here, I might as well help.
Well, As long as you're here. Come on, Dusty. We got lots of work to do and we're wasting time.
Remind me to teach him how to say please.
If I was a rain cloud, I wouldn't come anywhere near that noise.
I said I'd pay my share, but I'm beginning to wonder. You know, I've seen that Doc Garibaldi someplace before, but I don't remember him being partners with the Cartwrights.
He said he was.
What do you figure he's doing up there anyway?
Wasting our time and our money.
You finished eating?
Yeah.
He never even touched it.
Well, I wasn't very hungry.
Jamie, the ink on that page isn't going to fade. It's still going to be there in 20 minutes. Now you eat.
Howdy, Jamie, Dusty.
Howdy, Hoss. What brings you way out here?
Oh, I thought I'd just sort of come out and enjoy with you fellas.
How about a cup of coffee?
Hey, that sounds good. As a matter of fact, I was hoping you'd invite. Hey, Jamie, do you sure enough believe for real that you can make it rain?
Darn right I can. I mean, it's all right here in the book.
Yeah? Hey, read me some of that, huh?
Here you go. What you got there, Hoss?
Oh, this? It's,
What is it?
it's an umbrella. I brung it out to Jamie.
Thank you.
Yeah. Read me, boy. Read me.
All right.
The clouds must be the rainmaker.
Playing with gunpowder and cooking up stinks that would shame a skunk.
He said 2 weeks and it ain't been but
13 days, and I got water holes full of dust and cattle dying.
pity it ain't real thunder.
Rain's what he promised. And we better get it by tomorrow, or that Garibaldi's gonna think he's been hit by lightning.
That makes 9.
Here's the soda.
That's ordinary soda. You use that in a rain-making mixture?
Mm-hmm. Use salt, too. Sulfur and turpentine and things people keep in their pantry shelf. It ain't what's in it, it's knowing how to use it. We'll take it up to the tower, Dusty. There's a lot of stars up there. The clouds will come. You'd be surprised how fast they pile up once they start.
Well, I'll tell you, if the rain doesn't come.
I still got the rest of the night and all day tomorrow. It's gonna rain, Mr. Cartwright. If it ain't cloud up come morning, I still have Pa's emergency page.
Is what?
His emergency page. Getting the air ready takes 2 weeks sometimes. If it ain't raining by then, you can just double the batches. Worked every time Pa used it. Well, I better get to the tower.
Jamie? Jamie? I'll take care of that for a while. You get some sleep.
No, I'm not sleeping.
I'm wide awake.
So am I.
Well, if neither one of us can sleep, I'll keep you company.
I used to sit up on the tower with Pa and watch him work. Sometimes I'd go to sleep. The next morning, I'd wake up in the back of the wagon. Didn't even remember him picking me up and moving me. He was a genius, you know. He really could make it rain. People just didn't understand. They thought he was trying to cheat him or something. It's what you think, isn't it?
I'm willing to be shown.
Well, I'm gonna show you. My pa was a genius, and I'm gonna prove it.
You getting a little tired?
No need for both of us to be up here.
That's right.
One of us could be getting some sleep.
That's right.
You call me as soon as it gets light.
Crack a door.
No. No, don't leave my pa alone. No! Leave him alone! Leave him alone!
Jamie!
Leave him alone! Don't touch my pa! Don't hurt him! Please leave him alone!
Jamie.
Don't!
Jamie!
Don't touch
Jamie.
my pa!
It's all right, boy. It's all right. It's all right. Jamie, Jamie, come on, wake
I'm
up.
gonna get the
Wake up,
tub.
wake
I
up.
get-
Yeah, everything's all right now. It's under control. Come on now.
Well, I was dreaming about my pa.
You were having a little nightmare.
I was yelling, huh?
Yeah, you were yelling.
I'd done it before. Pa used to wake me up. For a minute, I thought you were Pa. I was dreaming about grass flat. I could smell the tar boiling. And they were coming at us from every place. Tar and feathers. That's what they did to my pa.
You better get some rest now. Tomorrow's a big day, Jamie.
I'll go tend to things. You try to get some rest, Jamie.
There were rain-making jobs after grass flat. We'd just get started. The drunks would come and call my pa a fool and a cheat, and lots worse. We'd run. My pa was sick and shaking, and we just couldn't wait for the air was ready. I ain't running.
Of course you're not. Now, come on, lie down.
I ain't running. Come morning, I'm gonna show everybody. I'm gonna double the badges, and I'm gonna show everybody that my pa knew how to make it rain.
Of course you will. Come on, lie down.
Come morning. You'll see. Come morning.
No breakfast, 2 bites for dinner. That boy makes a sparrow look like a hearty eater.
He's worried.
He's not alone. I never was a believer, but I admit I did a lot of hoping.
what you're thinking.
Well, if you do, you know I wish it was raining.
Thanks. It's only 4 o'clock. I got till midnight.
You got 8 hours.
It's enough time for 3 batches, but I ain't got enough stuff to make even one.
What do you need?
Soda, turpentine.
We've got some of the Ponderosa. I'll get some for you.
Why? You don't believe I can make it rain?
I'll try to be back by dark. Maybe a little after.
So we get to Mr. Carr when he gets back. I hope he gets back soon.
Maybe that's him coming now. Take it easy.
I seen that look on the ones that tar and feathered paw.
Where's the rain?
We've been trying, day and night.
It ain't midnight yet. I have.
You shut your mouth, boy. Dr. Garibaldi, huh? I finally remember where I seen you before. You was partners with Hoss and Joe in that livery stable deal.
Yeah, we was learning the business from the ground up.
Got a wise mouth. But he ain't no doctor, and his name ain't Garibaldi.
I never said it was.
That's what you led us to believe. It's the same thing. You already stole 200. You was hoping to steal a lot more.
Now we're gonna fix it so you don't do that to nobody again.
Start reckoning it, boys.
Now hold on here. You got no right to...
What's that, Doc?
You let him alone. I'm the rainmaker.
Look who's talking. Is your name Garibaldi?
No, but I'm the rainmaker.
You're a half pint of nothing, boy. You better find yourself a hole and hide. You're going to get walked on.
Stay out of this, Jamie.
Get moving, boys.
Wait! It's all in here. My pa wrote it all down. He was a rainmaker. He taught me.
What are you talking about, boy?
My pa knew what he was talking about. He wrote it all down in the book.
Let me see that.
Give me my book. Hey, you give me my...
Hold it. Now give that boy his book. And then clear out of here, all of you. You heard me? Now give that boy his book. And then clear out.
Give me my book. Give me my book. Give me...
did this?
The folks that hired us to make rain. Scott was one, and Garrison.
I'm sorry, Jamie.
Just a bunch of burnt pages. But what's to be sorry about?
Jamie, I'm going to take you home.
My home's in that wagon, Mr. Cartwright. Besides, I can't leave Dusty.
And Dusty will come along with us.
I didn't run. I said I wouldn't run, and I didn't.
No, you didn't run.
I didn't cry. I'm too big to cry.
That's right. You're too big to cry.
Two minutes to 10. Came 2 hours ahead of when we promised.
It's raining. It's really raining. See?
Trespass, assault and battery, destruction of property. There's enough here to keep a court busy for a solid month.
Now, Jamie, I guess you're not going to be able to leave us as soon as you thought. Anyway, there's not too much work for a rainmaker these days. And with a muddy road, it's not going to be easy to travel.
I'm used to bad roads.
Well, you got to stick around till the wagon is fixed.
We're going to take care of your wagon for you. Wheels, axle, paint, be as good as new. Or better. New sign, too.
What about my pa's book? I guess you can't put that back together again, can you?
No way we can. But we're mighty sorry about it.
Looks like you've been out in the rain.
Yeah. We decided to ride in, save you the trouble of having to tell us what happened.
Might as well get on with it. We hired ourselves a rainmaker. Rain in 2 weeks so we don't have to pay for it. Night before last, rain started at 10 o'clock. 2 hours before the time ran out.
We ain't denying the rain, but we sure didn't hire a boy to make it.
You hired Dusty and me and my pa's book.
We did get rain, and it did come just before the contract time ran out. For them as want to argue, I got documents here charging trespass, assault and battery, destruction of property, and sundry other crimes. 7 pages of it.
Well, we did make a mistake. We're willing to set it straight.
Pay for the rain, too, just like we agreed.
And Jenny, it's up to you.
They gotta say my pa made it rain. I just did what he put in the book. Pa made it rain.
Your pa made it rain, son. And we're willing to put it in writing.
Mr. Cartwright's already paid for his share of the rain. And as soon as the rest of us do likewise, we can forget about the warrants and charges.
Jimmy, come be a while before you can leave. Gotta get that wagon fixed up, get all the money collected. Dusty's going to work with us in the Ponderosa. You're welcome to stay just as long as you'd like.
Well, not much on taking favors, but... Well, I could stay for a while, if I could pay for board.
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll find you a bunch of chores to make it come out even, huh?
All right.
Hey, looks like it's beginning to clear up.